Dean, can you tell us a little bit about our partnership with CFS Edge, what that technology is and why we chose them?
The CFS platform and CFS Edge platform is going to be our core hub for our client recommended portfolios. The Edge account allows us to report on client investments, hold client investments, build client portfolios, and the new technology with CFS Edge is going to allow our clients to be much more involved in that process as well, with better online access, with iPhone and Google apps, for example, so clients can see and have access to their wealth in a bit more detail.
And Dean, tell us a little bit about how and why we chose CFS Edge.
So CFS previously was part of the Commonwealth Bank 10 years ago, and about 12 to 18 months ago, they started a process of rolling out of the CBA to become their own private company. It's owned part by private equity and CBA still, but it's actually got their own independent leadership team within it. CFS then went through a process of finding a technology partner themselves in a company called FNZ, which is a global asset manager. And through that process, they created a new technology platform to allow clients and advisors to manage their wealth.
What was your involvement with CFS in the development of this new technology platform?
So CFS had a program right when they started the idea of building a brand new platform, which they named Edge, to involve advisors along the way at every point in the process. And that was really important from CFS's perspective because they got a really good understanding of how advisors and business owners would use their products with their clients. And so I was one of what they call the insiders, where they took me on the process of how and why they were making certain decisions and seeking advisor feedback throughout that whole time. And that meant I actually got an inside look at what they were building 12 months before it was finished. And I was able to have an influence and give feedback to certain elements of the build in order to make sure that it was going to be right for our clients at the end when they'd built it.
And this also included going to London and meeting with the people from FNZ. And how did you find that experience?
So that was a great experience. So we went on a trip to London to meet with FNZ. FNZ is a global company a global technology company that manages over $2 trillion in investment assets. And so we went over to meet some of the founders and staff within FNZ. That gave us a really good understanding of the effort they're putting in terms of technology build, the security in relation to capital and clients' money, and also a really good understanding of what they were building in the future. And so it's not just CFS building this technology, it's FNZ building it for multiple clients around the world. And so CFS is able to pick and choose the bits of what they're building and bring those things to Australia much quicker. So we're excited for this technology change because the speed at which the product can be improved over time, think of your iPhone updating every couple of weeks, the speed at which the technology can change is really quick because they're bringing the technology from the UK or the US that they've already built.
And so in summary, Dean, the reason we chose CFS Edge is because we had some very good input into the design of the platform. CBA and CFS are now a dedicated business separate to the CBA, focused very much on investments and investment technology. They're backed by capital partners who are committed to this industry. And the new technology based off a global technology provider is cutting edge and will be maintained over time. And so for all of these reasons, we thought that going with CFS Edge was the best choice compared to other technology platforms for managing investments in Australia.